What's up, guys? Spin Firearms here, and today we're going to compare two pocket pistols that are both budget friendly, both similar in size, similar in capacity, but do have their differences. Right? The Diamondback DB9 Gen 4 is 6+1 of 9mm. The Taurus Spectrum is 7+1 of 380. Now I'll get into what I like about both of them and what I don't like about both of them. But first, let's compare the triggers. These firearms have been safety checked prior to this video. Right? So this is where these firearms differ the most, right? When it comes to recoil, they're pretty similar. I think the DB9 handles recoil about the same as the Spectrum being in 380, and I think that has to do with the DB9 being a bit heavier on top. It just is what it is, but both are very shootable. Let's get to the triggers. Diamondback DB9 Gen 4, I'm going to be honest, I actually like this trigger a lot. I don't think it's bad at all. I think it's actually a perfect pocket carry trigger, right? Not too light. It's light up until that break, which is going to be a pretty heavy wall, right? Pretty heavy, but pretty decent. It's a very easy firearm to shoot with. A very short reset for a pocket pistol, but heavy still. So it's a very good trigger. I actually enjoy shooting the Diamondback DB9 Gen 4. Taurus Spectrum is a double action only trigger. It does have restrike capability, so if when you shoot you have a light primer strike, you can attempt to fire the firearm again, but a lot of times that won't even work. But it does have that capability, and for a budget firearm, it's pretty cool. Now, this trigger pull is going to be long and heavy, but once again, this is a pocket pistol, so it's not the terrible trigger. It's actually pretty easy to shoot with. It's the reset I don't like. Ready? Look at this reset. See, it's heavy, but a very shootable trigger. Very shootable. You just got to learn to not short stroke it. Just learn the firearm. And it's not bad. Now, up close and personal situation, it's going to do just fine, right? It's all about reliability with these budget options. Do they run, right? And when it comes to budget firearms, you are giving up quality control. You are giving up some sort of testing, some sort of something, because that is how they can afford to get the price down, whether it's the overall quality of the parts they're using or the actual amount of rounds they shoot out of them before they send them out of the factory and so on. But anyways, both great firearms. Can't go wrong with either of them. Things I like about the Diamondback DB9 Gen 4 is the trigger. I like it takes down like a Glock. It takes Glock pattern sights, so you can basically put whatever sights on there you want because these are not night sights. Even though I do like this setup right here, they're not night sights. So I'm going to be swapping them out easy because they're Glock. I have a ton of Glock sights. Takes down like a Glock, like I said. Very textured in the right spots. Feels pretty decent in the hand. Not bad. You can get 2.5 fingers on it with that extension. Overall, good feeling pistol for what it is. A great carry option. Now, the Taurus Spectrum, things I like about this is the ergonomics, the overall rubber texturing that's everywhere where you're going to put your fingers. That's basically what's advertised as. It's textured. It's rubber, but it's still textured pretty well. It's not slippery. You can get a good grip on it. Things I don't like are the forward serrations not being there. I wish the reset was a little shorter, but I can deal with it. I can manage. I just like the overall innovation and the way it looks and so on. It's actually a pretty cool looking firearm. The only thing I worry about with firearms like these is the long term, thousands of rounds, how parts hold up. If you're going to be carrying them, you want to be shooting them pretty often. Thing I don't like about the Taurus as well is those sights. You can't swap them out for nice sights, but being an up close and personal firearm, you should just be fine with those. Not a big deal, but a very shootable firearm. Diamondback DB9, Taurus Spectrum, both great firearms, both very different. Both can be effective if you test them. Thanks for watching.